First, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Now, I told you before that if you try to make this attempt on, even though we did give you permission to make the product, but if you try this attempt on trying to make our product, that the outcome is not going to be good. That you're going to be embarrassed on so many levels, it's not even funny. So this fellow by here by the name of Crows1176 tried to make our products in 2 attempts. First attempt, pattern came up gray. We kept telling him the rollers were coming up gray. It's definitely not black. It was definitely gray. But he convinced it was black paint that he was making. Again, completely colorblind. He tried it again in the second attempt and clearly showed a paint stick from the first video claiming that it was gray. So again, we were right again. So then he tries to take out white. He tries to do it with straight silver. Didn't go well for him. Still came out gray again. All right, so with that being said, we knew that each time, he had other place to go. If he took out the silver, he still was going to be facing black and water. So I was like, you know what, we'll make it for him. So we made an actual black version. Rollers came up black, product was black, that's what it was, okay? So that's the product I have behind me right now, sitting on the wall. That's not matching in any way whatsoever. Now I'm going to say this crystal clear. If you're a customer, do not come into this area right here. Do not come here asking questions about the products. You will be ignored because this is strictly for naysayers and people who basically at the end of the day to commit these frauds. It's just to out them and put them out on the open. Explain this to naysayers. Be careful about coming into these rooms because again, you don't want to be set up for the serve. So if I were you, I'd basically just stay and watch. But basically, if you want to comment, again, I might ask you questions and this will put you on the spot. You don't want to be there. All right? All right, if you want to come in and carry on and act up, you will not get a timeout. You will be blocked from the door. So you understand this. This is a demonstration of Jamie doing Network Gray 773 versus Cinemax. Now, we asked the question for customers who came in the room, who were ranting and carrying on, what screen paint did you have? Guess what? None of them wanted to tell us. You know why? Because one of them said they had the Cinemax. Guess what? You're going to be in here watching a demonstration of him matching a screen paint that literally you paid how much for, and you could have went in and got that paint for how much? Around $30 a gallon. At that, you could have went and got the slip silver for less. Slip silver, I think, is about, no, slip silver is 46 a gallon. Let's go back to the very beginning where he's showing off the container. Now, this demonstration right here, which I find quite interesting, we're going to repeat the exact same demonstration, but we're going to do it on black versus black. And if you've seen my black versus black, this is just regular house paint. The house paint we have behind us is a little different. It has a really high fluorescent, high silver glitter in it. So basically, it's a little different than every black versus black. It's actually been altered to do a couple of things, and it still doesn't match our product. This is the demonstration we want to do. I have it running behind us right now. All right, so we know we're going to have the naysayers come in the room, upset and angry. As I said before, we already told customers from the door, don't come in and, comment because, again, as I said before, at the end of the day, that we're not going to respond. It's just really for these people only. Again, this is Cinemax. Cinemax is Network Gray 773. All right, let me come here and show this off real quick so you can see a little more of this. Now, I don't know why we have people who get upset over this. Keep in mind, I don't know why he gets upset over this. This is your video, my man. You made the video, okay? You made the video to try to back your product of not being house painted. It is. And this is the reason why I can't express enough why screen paints have to be tested. They should be showing test demonstrations. There should be comparisons against different black products or different gray products, or you make a white screen and white products. There should be something there. Customer needs to know if he or she is getting what they paid for. Now, everybody looks at this video and goes, okay, whatever this. What about the people? What about the people who got burnt on this? What about the people who bought this product, bragged about this guy at the end of the day, talk about his products were good, and saw this demonstration later on? What about them? No one thinks about those people at the end of the day. And he's done this multiple times. There are actually several videos of him matching house paint. That's the title of the video right there. And this is when the 38s were around. And as you can see in the camera, he's brimming with confidence because he really believes that he's going to beat this paint. He is not going to beat it. We did the test already like 6 months to a year ago. This video right here and all the other ones are perfect examples of why screen paints must be tested. It's a perfect example for those people that are getting in the field of developing screen paints on why you have to have your stuff tested. Because you don't want to end up like this guy at the end of the day, being an embarrassment on YouTube, and you don't want to end up, customers at the end of the day, you don't want to getting ripped off. Now, who's to say that he found out now that network grade matches his product? He doesn't really have to add any black paint to it, so that's money he saves at the end of the day, and just sprinkling a little bit of glitter, that's it. You literally could have network grade 773 shipped to your front door with a little glitter in it, and you couldn't tell one from the other because, again, there's no test. Only thing you have is this video right here. If it wasn't for me actually recording this video, making a copy of it, guess what? There'd be no proof. People come to this site, the Blacklist, to record our videos, to use them as evidence against this guy of their products being house paint. And people have used these videos and PayPal claims who have had ordered the Cinemax and basically have to go to PayPal to fight their claims. And this guy at the end of the day, you've seen the stuff he does. Jamie would change a shopping cart color of a screen paint in a hot second. We busted him doing it on a Frankenstein. Literally in a video of a Frankenstein, he goes in and we record our shopping cart to make sure we're getting the color that we wanted. It didn't come in any color. The Frankenstein came in a light gray, as you saw in the demonstrations of the Frankensteins, which you can't find anymore because all those videos were deleted off the account. They're all gone. He got rid of them. So he went in at the last minute and changed the color of the Frankenstein and sent the paint to us. And I said, you just messed up, because we literally recorded our shopping cart when we placed the order, and that wasn't the color we picked out, and he lost his claim. So that's another thing you're going to have to worry about, him changing shopping carts at the last minute. First of all, if you have to go through the process of recording your shopping carts, if you have to go through the process of that insane shipping policy he literally has on there, where if it lands on your property, it's yours, if you open it up, it's yours, and you got to go through all that nonsense, then why the world are you putting a credit card there to begin with? That says a lot about the naysayers who came in here backing this product. You mean to tell me you went through that circus ride of a freaking website and you read all that nonsense in there, all that craziness in there, and you still slid a credit card through there at the end of the day? Look at this. For those of you who paid for that Cinemax, look at that right there. Look. That's what you paid for at the end of the day. That's why none of y'all would come in the room and announce your products. Because that's embarrassing that you paid $95 for that at a court. That's pretty bad. And yet you guys came in this room, cutting up and carrying on, and backing him 100%. That's why we call you sheep. That's where you get the name from. Sheep will follow whoever's in front of them. That person could walk off a cliff. Those sheep would definitely go off a cliff to follow him. It says in the Bible, be careful about following the wrong shepherd. He may lead you off a cliff. And that basically right there, that shepherd doesn't care jack about you in the day, because he just dropped you all clean off a cliff with no mercy, including himself. It's not an everyday projector he's using in the demonstration too. That's a P2. That's a 4K ultra laser projector that he's using in that environment. Okay. So y'all came in the room backing this at the end of the day. Y'all came in the room talking trash, getting nasty with me. This is what you backed at the end of the day. You know what you just showed what you are at the end of the day? I hate to say the word, I hate to call people this word, but you just displayed yourself as being idiots. This man clearly ripped you off, took your money from you, and you come in here and you back this up? It's like watching a man who beat on his wife, and the wife will defend the husband. Oh, he's not that bad. He's just that and the other. That's literally what you guys did. Jamie beat on y'all, and y'all defended him when the cops got there. Well, no, it's not that bad. So black eyes, bruises. Oh no, it's not bad. He loses his temper sometimes. Sometimes I call that nonsense at the end of the day. That's what you did. You allowed Jamie to beat on y'all, and you took it. And then you came in and you defended them. That's why none of y'all would name your screen, because you were embarrassed. That's why. Now this is the demonstration, same demonstration that you did. This is my product versus an enhanced black paint. Usually we do our demonstrations, we do black versus black, just everyday black paint and it's black sheets and fabrics and all that stuff. But this one's a little different. This one has a very high fluorescent glitter in it that actually allow it to be to collect more light next to our technology. This is the same demonstration that you got scared to do. You finally did the demonstration and then you turned around and you deleted the video. This video will never ever be deleted. That's the difference between my product and black paint and anything else I throw up there. Yours match this, mine won't. And I'm not even using an ultra short throw laser projector. I got a 1080p Sony projector over there that's about 11 feet from my screen. I can still do this at 1,000 lumens and still beat your P2. Well, yeah. Yeah, because the P2 should have basically did a lot better than that for that much money. But then again, the projector is only as good as what it's displayed on. So for those that have P2s who sit there and say, well, you know, hey, no, your projector is good. It's nothing wrong with it. The fact that what is being displayed on is crap. So what have we learned this week? We have learned that our product can't be made, can't be duplicated, can't be copycatted. We saw that from the person himself who couldn't make it. And he still has a third attempt to try to make it, which we know that'll never get done. We're doing the exact same video he did in his with Network Gray 773, and he matched the product, and we are not matching the product in any way whatsoever. You're sitting in a poorly lit environment with some Christmas tree lights strung around the back of your screen, and I'm in a fully lit environment. Your product matches house paint, mine doesn't even match black paint, even when we add an enhancement into it to make it better than what it is. It's interesting. Right now, what I'm hearing in the back of my head is to show you some mercy today, Jamie. You're lucky. You're very lucky. Because I have more waiting for you. I have so much more waiting for you. You're extremely lucky. I'm going to give you some mercy today. Next time you do some dumb nonsense again, I'm going to buy your product and get it over here. And I'm going to basically re-engineer your trash paint at the end of the day. Remake it. And I'm going to use it to blow out your own product. And then I'm going to give the ingredients away for free. If you do another dumb thing again. Gee whiz, people do the dumbest things in the face of the planet. Oh, by the way, you still have to make that third version of the paint. I'm still waiting for that. So get that done, please. So again, so we can watch that fail at the end of the day. I don't know what else you're going to do. I really don't. Because again, as I said before, you said you can make the product. So whatever ingredients you had on the table is what you're going to have to use. Can't add anything more to that. You can only use what you had on that table because that's what you claimed you used to make our product. If you have to go grab something else to add to that, that shows that's a desperate cry right there. That's showing you can't make it. You got to look around and find other things. Maybe this will work, or maybe that'll work, or maybe that's what it comes up to. So if that's what you said, what was on that table that was supposed to be my product, then that's what you use, what's on that table. Already in part 2, you did remove one of the items from the white paint. You moved it all together because, again, it was producing too much of a high white level, and you left the silver. And the silver didn't work, so if you pulled the silver, what would you have left? Water and black paint. But this is better than water than black paint. This is actually black paint and a high fluorescent glitter that's inside of this paint. It's not water. And the line that you use at the end of the day, that the reason why you put water in acrylic paint, because it's dense and it's hard to roll on, is a complete lie. We watch you roll screens on over and over again, and none of those paints, all those paints are acrylic, and those paints have water in them. If that was the case, Jamie, if we had ordered your product or anyone would have ordered your product, they would have had a slight slither of water right there on top of the paint because it wouldn't have been able to mix. And since no one has that, that means what you said on camera was a complete lie. Gee whiz, it's just so easy with you guys. It's just so freaking easy. So you figure out how you're going to make it. I'm curious. That's why you don't go around making statement. Well, no, we actually gave you the event. We told you to make it. You didn't. I'm surprised you didn't see it coming. Like, really? I told you literally to make it. And you failed twice. And I had to come in to help you. You see what color my rollers are? When my rollers came up, my rollers were black. Not gray. I'll cut you a break, buddy. Not on Monday, I won't. Okay, I still gotta make that call, but I'm basically gonna cut you a break. Next time you run your mouth, I'm gonna bring your product down here, and it'll make a difference. I'll have somebody buy your stuff. It won't be us. We'll get it down here. I'll basically match your product against the microblend slip silver, which you refuse to do. I'll show how your products are all gonna match. We get the hybrid mix down here, the personal mix, the Frankenstein. We'll get them all down here. We'll show how we use your tutorial video, how to make the UV mix, and then we'll turn around and we'll make it the same way, but with one extra scoop of white paint, and we'll turn around and make your Frankenstein right along with it, if you still have it, if you're still selling it, which I think you are. And then I get to matching all your products against house paint. I'll increase and upgrade your products, and I'll use that deluxe version of your own stuff to blow out your own product. And it won't take me a second attempt to do it. I'll nail every single one of them on the first attempt. How in the world did your video come out that? Oh, we know it matched perfectly. Look at it match perfectly. Can we go back to that one? Which was that one right there with the other hot peppers on it? Is that it right there, woman? LG food demonstrations. I'm gonna see that one too. There's two of them on there. That was one. Oh, that's the other one right there. All right, let's do this one too. Yeah, this is when they had the light on the video and he was trying to make it look as faded. I'm going to go back to that one real quick. Hold on. Now you see how dirty the reds are coming up? That looks pretty dirty, doesn't it? There you go. Those you want to get a little closer to the screen. There you go. See how dirty the reds are coming up? There you go. All nice and dirty. All right. Now let's come over here and let's look how Jamie did it on his when he was trying to beat the house paint. Now mind you, that's house paint sitting against my screen right now. But the difference between that house paint and yours is just right off the shelf with nothing in it. I've done black versus black demonstrations on so many levels it's not even funny, but just regular black paint. But we had an enhancement to ours and we still beat the crap out of it. Let me see what we got going. Let me get those red papers in there. Saving you hundreds, eh? How many people who saved hundreds? You didn't even save hundreds when you got your projector. You got to use a high-end projector. You got to calibrate the screen. You're stuck in dark environments at the end of the day. We're doing this in a fully lit environment right now. You saved hundreds. No, you didn't. You got ripped off. That's what happened. You could have literally just went out and just got a gallon. A gallon for $95 a quart. You could have got a gallon of this. Those of you who paid for this overseas, you got charged a $70 surcharge fee for something you could have went and picked up at a hardware store. Any grade paint would have did the exact same thing. A lot of you not. Any grade paint would have did the exact same thing. You didn't have to have that particular grade paint. Anyone, you know, when we made his products, we didn't use basic shirt. We bought some cheap paint, some cheap white paint and black paint. That's how we made his products. We just used the tutorial video. That's it. That's all we did. So you don't have to have that particular paint. We just use some random stuff and we still match this product. And yet he gets on camera twice to make a black series and it came up gray. We had to come into the video to help him, to make it for him, make a black version and show him how it's done. And it still failed because it's sitting right there against my wall. How embarrassing is that? Think about how embarrassing that is. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. There's nothing really anyone can say. I know people want to come in, they want to put about you this and you that. There's nothing you can say. And the reason why you can't say anything, because I'm going to tell you right from the door. Show me the test demonstrations on gray versus this product right now. Show me, besides the ones I have here. Show me right now. Put a link in the video. Now, I don't care if you put something in there stupid where basically it's a picture of me or whatever. Don't care, because that's not what I asked for. And the fact that you have to put that in there doesn't make it funny. It just clearly makes it sad because you can't back it up on something I've requested. That's all. What are you going to say? Camera angles. He's using a special camera, using special software. Yeah, get over that, man. I guess the church was using special software. All my customers were using special software. When we have this in the showroom, that'll be special software. Keep saying that. People are going to stick you in the room. They'll 302 you in a padded room and stick you with a whole bunch of Thorazine. Sound like somebody sitting behind the back of a 7-Eleven with a freaking tinfoil cat saying, they're coming. Product doesn't work. That's what it is. Anyone who has this screen right now, you let me know. Do this test for him. No, you don't want to do that, do you? Because you don't want to do the test, because if you find out that it matches and you know it will, you will look like a complete idiot because you paid for it. That's why no one could come in the room and tell me what screen they had. Do I need to make a YouTube video requesting his customers to come into this room and tell me what screen they have? I can make a simple and plain. How many people got the Cinemax right now? Post below right now. I'm going to make a room tomorrow, Monday morning. Welcoming all Cinemax users to come into the room and tell me you have that screen paint. I bet you no one shows up. And if anyone comes in there and says, oh, mine's different, guess what's going to happen? You're going to paint yourself in the corner. Don't do that. Don't come in here and say it's different, because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you to do the Network Grade 773 demonstration, and you will paint yourself into a corner. You know, come on. We set you up for serves all the time. You want to get spiked in the face with a ball, do you? Do you want that? Do you want to get spiked in the face with a ball? All right, then don't say dumb stuff out of your mouth. That's all to it. Simple and plain. Look at this craziness, man. I'm curious why this demonstration is not posted directly to his website. This one's going on my website. All these go on my website. These are black versus black. We're going to do a couple more. Ordered some other stuff, too. I can't wait to get my hands on. We got, actually, I'm getting a black paint from each store. I got one already from, what's it from? We got it from, we got Odyssey Black from Home Depot. Lowe's, we picked up a paint called Black Magic. Wow, look at that right there. We picked up a paint called Black Magic. I'm going to get a black paint from every single store, their blackest version, and knock them out. Still waiting for y'all to catch up. Because I need to expand my black versus black list. I have close to about 20, 30 videos in there. It's not enough for us. I want more demonstrations, more tests done. It's not tests, it's just we're doing it for fun. Honestly, to tell you the truth, we're never going to blow it out of the water. So let me get this straight. I got all these demonstrations on my product versus gray versus black paint. Where are the gray demonstrations versus gray? Where are y'all's at? I can literally put a chalkboard up there and show how many I have compared to y'all right now. That's pretty embarrassing. Show me something. Come on now. You want to make it a contest? I can show you how many. I'll run through screens, going through freaking stores. I'll pick up black paint. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't no fear with that. Just like I told him at the end of the day, make the product. He failed twice. So badly he failed, he couldn't make the rollers turn black. I had to do the demonstration for him. Don't make me do your work for you, please. You don't want that. You know, he did this demonstration already on the bear. He literally did this demonstration on the bear. This is the part I like the most. This is my favorite part. Right there is my favorite part. This is where the screen blends in. This is right about the time where his heart just goes, just implodes in his chest. Because he literally thought he was going to beat that screen. He literally thought he was going to do it. And this is right here. I would pay millions of dollars just to be in his head right now when that just happened. That's when he realized. You know, they put the curse word. I don't say the curse word, but you know what I mean, what they say. That's when he realized he really messed up. That's right there. Right in that area. Right in there. This is where he found he messed up. Gee whiz. Look at that. Yeah, that's where he realized he screwed up. And can't get out of that. That's why we like to do live streams. There's no way to get out of it. There's nothing you can do. There's other people watching you do the live stream. What are you going to do? You're going to take camera failure. He literally knocked the camera down in the video. He knocked the camera off the stand. Walked through the room, made up these crazy stories about the landlord paying him all this money to paint freaking 8 units and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, it got crazy in there. It literally got crazy in there. What was that one on The Simpsons about Abu? I think it was. What was his name? Abu, I think it was. Who basically talking about he worked we worked all these insane, something like crazy, like 24 hours or 48 hours straight with no sleep. He did something crazy, and at one point he thought he was a hummingbird. You see him on camera just flying like, yeah, man. Like, dude, you went through all kinds of crazy stuff. This is one of the most craziest videos I've ever seen anybody do on getting busted on screen paint that matched the house paint. There's nothing you can do. This is why we do all test demonstrations live. Because again, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen in a live stream. And this is why we request anybody who claims that they can make our products, do them live. What happened? What happened? You came up gray. I had to make it black to help you out with it. And now we made it black. You got to make it a third time around. So what color are you going to use? You already exhausted white. You already exhausted silver. We did the black already. What are you going to do? You're going to take water and black paint. That's the only thing you have left. Are you going to find something else? If you had to go out and find something else to add to it, then that clearly shows desperation. Desperation. It was already desperation when you tried it the second time and failed. Now you got to go the third time through this? Can't make it with black paint. Like I said, beat you to it already. So what's next? You only have water and black paint. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. You only have water and black paint left on that table. If you're going to come out there and say, this is how he makes his product, this is how I believe he makes his product, then those very same ingredients are the only ingredients you can use on the table. Anything that you add to that means it's called desperation. And if you do this, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to put you on blast on so many levels, it's not going to be funny. I'm calling it already as it is. If you put anything else on that table besides the ingredients that you claim are supposed to be our products, it's called desperation. What's next? And you're going to go out and run and get something else? I want to make you a list. I can make you a list right now. Do you want that? Again, I told you I can embarrass you so bad. I'll literally make you a list and send it to you of stuff that you maybe can try. I would love to watch you fail over and over and over again. It's already funny. We just watched it the second time. It's even more embarrassing. I had to make the product and show you how the rollers are supposed to come up, that they're supposed to be black, not gray. And if you come in, again, third time around, what is he going to do? He doesn't have anything left on the table. He has water and black paint. That's not going to help. So what else has he got? And if he goes and he runs and gets something else, there is a lot of desperation. Which means now you're just trying to, okay, maybe it's shoe polish. Maybe it's nail polish. Maybe it's spray paint. Maybe it's flour. Maybe it's sugar. It could be salt. That's literally where you're at right now. This is really an extremely high victory for us. You know why, Jamie? Because you're the biggest troll we have. and you talk all this trash about how you know my product and how my product works and this, that, and the other, and here you are, you couldn't even make it. We had to literally make a product that should have came up the first time in the video. The rulers literally should have came up black. We literally had to do it for you. And you still failed on my product behind me. That's embarrassing. So what else do you have left that you could do for the third time? Water and black paint is all you have left. You can't add silver into it, it's going to come up gray. You can't put white into it, it's going to come up gray. You can't put white and silver in it, it's going to come up gray. Even if you drop a little bit of silver and a little bit of white, it's going to come up super black, and it's going to do the same thing behind me, because that silver and white that you have, that fluorescent glitter I got in the next room is much more powerful than that stuff. And we dumped a whole bunch into that container and it still didn't match. So what do you got left? Nothing at all. And that's what we did. We set you up for it. I sat there and told you can make it, which you did. You posted the ingredients because you didn't have a choice. There was no way out of that situation. I just literally told you, go ahead and make my ingredients if you think you can do it. I dare you. And you did it. Just like I said on camera, you can't change the name of delivery. You can't spell it correctly because I'm smarter than you. You don't see at the end of the day how we control you? You went out and did it because I dared you. Who cares in the day? Someone did, I don't care. I don't, whatever. We needed to out you to show that I'm not damaging nothing. How's it damaging me at the end of the day? It's not damaging me at all. Where's it damaging my product at the end of the day? Where? Show me where it's damaging my product. I got a troll to go out and try to make our product and fail on camera. That basically drives my sales up even higher because it shows that my product is one of a kind. It can't be made. That drives my sales up. That's what it does. How does that hurt me? If he was able to make my product on camera, that would hurt my sales because that means he could do it for much cheaper, and that means the price that I'm charging for would cause my sales to drop. Do you know anything about business before you post? Do you know how it works? So the fact that he failed, and this is one of the biggest trolls that talks trash about our products, the fact that he failed to do so, and we gave him a third attempt to basically try to make the product, which we know he cannot because he's run out of resources, and anything he adds to that mix shows a sign of desperation. Doesn't come out well. There you go. And then you come out here talking about, oh, it doesn't damage me at all, period. Now, I don't know if I read that right. If he's saying he's damaged, it doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I have a black technology that can knock out certified screens, can back itself up on every level, and it's tested and displayed. Which means I will continue to make the money that I make, and I will make 10 times, maybe 1,000 times more once we leave offline. I got people who come in here and they touch these walls and they can't even believe that they're seeing the technology. They don't give a rat's behind about the Jamies and Partays and the rest of you jokers at the end of the day. This is what they care about when they come in and see that technology. The fact that they have projectors in their homes right now on white screens. And when they turn their projectors on, they can't be in a fully lit environment. They can't maintain color. They don't see contrast. And some of them have very expensive projectors. So the only way they can use that projector is if it's in the dark. And they walk through my apartment or my house or whatever, and they see these screens fired up in fully lit environments on projectors that cost way cheaper than theirs. They pull up their cell phones, they look at the model numbers, they want to know what we're using in the room to do this, and they find out the projectors are old 720p's or old projectors, and they find that their projectors are much better. That's why our product sells. If I have to do a contract against any one of these certified screens at the end of the day, I beat them two different ways. I can beat the screen in performance, also too can beat the screen in price. Any white screen, we got tons of demonstrations. We show a huge, massive difference between our products and white screens, even with a projector of 1,000, 720p at 19 feet from the screen, which we displayed in the other room in the last demonstration. Outdoor technology. We have demonstrations on screens of masses of 250 inch on a projector that costs $270 at 27 feet away from the screen. Yeah, people look at that, they still can't believe that's a 720p projector. Difference between our product and 4K. We have demonstrations of our product versus 1080p versus 720p, 720p versus 4K, 1080p versus 4K. Been there, done that. You can go onto YouTube and anywhere you go, my videos pop up. What about the rest of them? Where are their tests at the end of the day? If a customer says at the end of the day, well, what about window light? We got that. Ultra short though, we got that. Motorized, we got that. Fixed frames, we got that. Weatherproof screens? Oh, we definitely got that. We got screens that sit out there and we display in snowstorm screens. We freezing the blocks of ice. Man, please. Ain't no damage. I can back my product. Right here, as we see right there. Back over here. Now, this damages this product. Talking about damage at the end of the day. How are you going to charge 90 bucks? You can't even charge 60 bucks for this product. Is Sherwin-Williams going to cost you 60 bucks a gallon? No, it's not. So why is this costing you 60 bucks a quart? Damage. See, the problem is with you people, I'm telling you naysayers at the end of the day, that I come in, I back my product up 100%. And when I come in and back my product up 100%, you get mad and you start crying, oh, you're not being professional. I'm not being professional because I came out here and I backed my company up and I blew your company out of the water and I trashed your product and I made it look like exactly what I said it was. It was trash paint. So I'm not professional for backing my company up at the end of the day. It's better if I just sit there, let people walk over top me, call me a scammer, don't fight at the end of the day, and just basically just roll up in a corner and die. That would make me a professional. No, buddy, that doesn't make you. At the end of the day, if you come up and back up your product 100% and you out those that are trying to destroy your product at the end of the day and you prove to be victorious, that doesn't make you unprofessional. That makes you a professional at what you do because you can back your product and you know your product. Don't give me that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. I can't stand people come here and talk that dumb nonsense. Oh, you're not a professional because you came out here and you backed your product at the end of the day because that was wrong. See, I find it interesting that some of you at the end of the day have some skills. I don't know what you may have, but you have some skills. I'm pretty sure you're proud of those skills at the end of the day. Take great pride in them. So somebody came up and basically tried to damage your skills and said, well, you don't do this correctly, you're not doing that correctly, and you don't know what you're talking about. I guarantee you'd be the first one to be up in their face arguing about that. They don't know jack at the end of the day, and you're an expert in whatever field that you're in. So if you work on cars at the end of the day and you may be an expert in that field, and somebody comes up there and tells you you're doing your job wrong and this, that, and the other, and tries to basically degrade your profession at the end of the day, I guarantee you, bar none, you're not going to sit there in a corner and ball up and just basically die. You're going to go out there and fight and show people at the end of the day that my skills do exactly what I do, and I'm a man of my word, and my product works, and what I do work at the end of the day. But when I do it at the end of the day, I'm considered to be unprofessional. You just don't like the fact that I can back it up. My customers don't have a problem with me coming in here and backing my products up, which I should be doing. If they're going to buy from me at the end of the day, if they're going to invest in me at the end of the day, they want to see somebody that can come up there, show their product, and back it up and prove 100% it works. That's what they want to see. That's what investors want to see at the end of the day. A man that can come up there and back his work. It's just me against all of you, and I'm crushing you. You understand that? It's me against all of you naysayers, and I'm crushing you. Easily. I'm sorry, I should take that back. It's God in me against you naysayers, and you're getting pushed. This is his blessing. This is his technology. This is why we say God's technology at the end of the day. So again, I fight battles, God fights battles at the end of the day. You do not get victories over here, Satan. You get crushed. That's what happens. Anybody who wants to come across this product at the end of the day and try to take me down and destroy my name at the end of the day, I guarantee you at the end of the day, you will not be victorious. I will. As I'm showing you on the advanced person, do we need to upgrade this black paint? Because I'm bored with it. It's too easy. I'm not getting a challenge out of it. High fluorescent glitter. What else can we add to this stuff? We can't put any gray into it because then we'll turn it gray. We don't want that. And we can't put silver into it. That's going to alter and change it. Nothing white we can add into it. Nothing gray will mess it up. We have to keep it in its black form. So let me see. I don't know. Oh, by the way, for those of you thinking about flour, you don't do that. And you ever take art class before? That's how you basically cause a paint to become real stiff. Either starch or flour does that. So that won't work either. Maybe some nail polish. No, I forgot. Can't have any gray in it. If it has gray in it, it's basically going to alter and change it. So it can't be that either. Can't use that. That's not going to work. Let's try it right here. LG snowboarding. I love when people sit there and say at the end of the day, well, you can't do, what I can't do. I can back my products up. That's what I've been doing since day one. And you guys get mad, and when I beat the daylights out of you guys and I shame you guys and make you guys look like idiots at the end of the day, now I'm not professional. Then they stop being a Karen. Just take it and just deal with it. I'm getting so tired of that. Run your mouth, talk all this trash. I come out here and put you guys to shame, and then now I'm not a professional because I backed my product up and I made you guys look like a bunch of losers at the end of the day. Losers. You deserve it. Next time, stay in your lane. Keep walking over into the freaking truck lane. You keep getting crushed in the process. Stay over there. Don't keep embarrassing you guys at the end of the day. You come into the chat room talking about, oh, we got this. What do you have? Nothing. You don't get the concept of basically projection technology. That's what's so sad about it. Because you're all stuck. These individuals are stuck in dark environments. Dark environments. They don't pull contrast unless they're sitting in the dark. The only thing they can display when they're in somewhat poorly lit environments or fake and pampered environments is a little bit of color, and it's still washed out. Degrade products have been around literally for 8 years back. It's dinosaur paint. We made it 8 years back. I can go back and show you videos where I was making this stuff 8 years ago. It is dinosaur paint. It has no purpose anymore. It had a purpose at one point. Its purpose is no longer needed. Don't have ambient light projection technology. You don't have any of that. Can't pull proper contrast. And then you got to turn around, you got to spend all this money for expensive projectors to fix something that the screen literally can't even see. Like he's sitting up there in the dark with a 2 million to 1 contrast on his projector. You can't even do a star fill in a fully lit environment on that gray pasty paint because it can't pull up. So what's the purpose of having 2 million to 1 if you're only going to be stuck in the dark with it? That's absolutely awful. You see this taco? Look how awful the colors are. They're awfully bad. I love the British, by the way. If anybody thinks that I'm mocking the British, no, I freaking love the British. I have a couple of friends in England right now. I freaking love their accent. It's so freaking proper. It is beautiful. It is. I wish I was born over there so I can have that accent. So when I talk like that, I'm not basically disrespecting the British. I freaking love their accent. I wish I could talk like that. I would literally spend a couple of years over there so I can, at least if I can pick it up a little bit, I would love to. Beautiful accent. On top of that, I'm a heavy tea drinker. So one of my biggest things I can't wait, when I finally get a chance to go to the UK, I have a friend over there right now. When I finally get a chance to go to the UK, I'm going to all the tea parlors. Oh, I'm pretty sure the tea over there has got to be immaculate. I cannot wait. They have a section over there for basically for customized dress suits. I do like the double breast. Their dress code is gorgeous. That double breast suit with the pocket watch. Oh, so proper, so proper. I love the British, I do. I would love to be, I wish I was born over there. I wish. So when I talk like that, it's not to mock them. I love their accent. So proper. Now some people say, yeah, with the whole thing with the war, but come on, get over that. That's already passed and done. Okay, move on. All right? But I do love their accent. It's beautiful. The culture, the food, everything. I'm even going to see a couple of places when I go down there too. So I have a friend, she's from England. I have a couple of friends from England. I'm planning to go down there. I'm going to, like I said, I want to get some nice suits first, some customized suits. I wish I had a handlebar mustache. That'd be freaking cool with that. Oh man, I love their stuff. So I'm gonna take a carriage ride. I always want to do a carriage ride. And I would love to do Christmas down there too. Also to have a colonial Christmas, that would be pretty nice. But also too, the tea parlors. I'm a huge fan of tea. Oh man, I couldn't imagine. And they have tea time. Oh, I would love to have tea time. Literally? Yes. Since I don't have the spirit code anymore and I'm out and about because I had to be out today, I plan to do a little traveling. I do plan to be down there, meet up with my friends. They're going to show me all the places. I don't know where I'm going down there. So they're going to show me all the places, best tea parlors and stuff like that. I cannot wait. Man, we made this stuff and we still can't get it. Literally, when we did this demonstration, we turned it to black. We literally just went back and just did a black versus black. We do this all the time. Oh, it's Sunday. I'm sorry, Taco. You're not supposed to have this tie on. You don't do business on Sunday. It's a meeting, but you don't do business. You got the tie on. What you doing? What you doing with the tie? What you doing with the tie? Also, too, it's also pretty sad. I gotta put this out here real quick. We have some people who have named themselves after my cat. If you think that's supposed to upset me, no, I'm an adult at the end of the day. I'm not a child. But the fact that you named yourself after a cat pretty much shows me where your intelligent level lays at. And it's not pretty high on the ladder. It's actually below 0. That's pretty sad. A cat, really? A defenseless animal like this, that you felt that to tease it, a cat, really? That's pretty sad. That says a lot about you about being a human being. It doesn't go well. But that's supposed to upset me? No. Let me explain something to you haters at the end of the day. The stuff that you do doesn't bother me. Calling me N-words, saying things about my mother, death threat, that stuff doesn't bother me at all, period. I look at that stuff, it rolls off my back like water on a duck. Because at the end of the day, it shows me exactly your intelligent levels, how smart you are at the end of the day. You're a grown men and women, some of you with families, that are sitting on a cell phone or a computer sending that nonsense over. That shows you how much of a child. I bet you in the day your kids have more common sense than you. That says a lot about you. Doesn't make you smarter, doesn't make you more intelligent. It makes you look like an idiot because you're adults and you should know better. And the fact that you don't see my camera going, no. I get on camera to do that to embarrass you guys. Go, look at this. You guys are stupid. No. You just make yourself look bad. But you're basically going to go after a cat? Really? At the end of the day? A cat? Wow. That's, and you're really intelligent right there. I mean, man, you should have went to Harvard or Princeton or Yale or one of those schools. I mean, you're letting all that knowledge go to waste. I mean, you're definitely going to pick on a poor defenseless cat. I mean, well, that means that, man, you could have gone places with that mind at the end of the day. Oh, man, let that go to waste. I mean, I don't know, you know. Maybe you could be teaching a class on trigonometry, pi, microphysics, and quantum physics, something like that. I mean, it sounds like you got a really high IQ going on right now, you know? All right, I'm being mean now. I keep going to these different demonstrations. We're not. Oh, I'm going to do the black and white video from TLC. I'm going to do that right there. Hold on, let me play a little bit of this. I'm going to do the black and white video from TLC. Because I want to show the contrast levels and it shows the white levels. You know what I mean? How I can transition back and forth. Now, I did tell you that when we do this, we're going to basically have some fun with this, did I not? I'm using this in all test demonstrations. Now, for my customers, as always, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. And we do these demonstrations, again, to show you that when we get people up there that claim that they can make our products or our products are this, that, and the other, and we're scammers, and we're fakes, and we're all this stuff, we do this to defend our company, which we should be doing. Anybody at the end of the day is going to call me a scammer. I'm going to back my product up 100%. Clearly, we just mimicked the exact same video that Jamie just did where he matched house paint. We didn't match it one at all. You don't see me getting up on camera, skitzing and doing all this from the screen. No, you don't see that nonsense because our products work. Well, I'm going to do that black versus white. Where's that at? Let me see. TOC. TOC black and white. Oh, did they get that one? No, this is the other one. TCL. 4K demonstrations. All right, which one am I going to go with? Well, we haven't done this one yet. I want to do that one. I want to do the other one too. Hold on for a minute. So what you want to do is to, that's what we're doing on the camera. You notice I'm never in front of the sample sheet, right? Now, I ain't supposed to be over there. I'm not supposed to be blocking that at all, period. I'm not supposed to be anywhere near that at all when you do those demonstrations. You know, see you making some random about how my landlord had me paint units in 2 hours or any other. You don't see me doing that stuff on camera. Or getting up and getting back down and fiddling with the camera. You don't see me doing that nonsense. When you're doing a demonstration on a versus screen, you're not supposed to be anywhere near that screen at all. Maybe it's camera angles. Maybe he's doing it with a special camera. Maybe that's it. It's a special camera. That's gotta be it. I tell you, you guys sound sad at the end of the day when y'all do that. Y'all conspiracy theories. Oh, it can't be black. It's got to be gunmetal. Dude, just because you can't make my paint doesn't mean that's gunmetal. You just can't make it. That's all. I made a black version right there. That's not gunmetal. That's black that I just made to put against my product. I don't know what you made at the end of the day. But that's what it is. That's what it is. Hang it is. Yeah, right, whatever. Idiots. Now, since my customers are not in the room answering any questions, because we already told them from the door, don't come here, don't answer any questions. You can always go to our site and get that information. These are just naysayers in here trying to justify things. I'm going to put you in the timeout. You keep it up. Oh, we got to put them in the timeout. Oh, it must be the ISO. We knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. They always use it as when they run out of ideas. When they run out of ideas and they have nothing else left, right? We beat them at this, we beat them at that. They all go revert back to the camera. Man, you don't get out of here with that dumb nonsense. Get out of here. You're actually done. That I told you they were going to go back to that. Oh, it must be the settings on the camera. That's what it got to be. So he couldn't make, put it this way, he can't make the product. He tried to make the product several times. And what happened? What happened? It came up gray twice in a row. He kept removing out each ingredient, trying to make it black, and it still came up gray. We came in and made it black right there on camera and painted it. And then I knew you guys going to come in and cry and whine to me, oh, it's got to be the ISO on the camera. That's what it got to be. Then I guess all my freaking people who have my customers, they all had the same settings. The church, when it comes to see the intro, they got the same settings, everybody, right? And when I had this in my showrooms, that must be a setting too. When we had people come in and see the screen live and can touch it, that must be two also settings too. Get out of here with that dumb nonsense. Let me tell you something. When you talk like that in the day, do you guys ever get tired of me embarrassing y'all? First of all, if someone has a setup on their camera that they can go in and change things, and we've seen Jamie do that one. I literally saw Jamie do that in a demonstration with the Frankenstein when he had it on. We got the pictures right there where you can see literally the blackboard was showing a reflection of everything in the environment. But the minute it came on for the third time, the reflection disappeared, which means he went and he changed the setting. He photoshopped the images right there that fast. Got that right there. That's posted. So he's known for doing that dirty stuff at the end of the day. But again, as I said before, you guys, you go back to that same caring cry that, oh, it's got to be the ISO on the camera. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be the settings and the projectors. You only use 4,000. I got more projectors than you guys got at the end of the day. And y'all talk all that trash. You still go back to these same excuses. Here's one for you. How about you take that network grade 773 and you do that demonstration again on all products? So when we ask questions like that, they never get done. When we ask questions about the micro blend, slip silver, you don't do those demonstrations either. But yet y'all talk trash about everybody else. And when you get outed, when you get shamed, when you get embarrassed, then you go back to that same old line. It must be that ISO on the camera. Well, let me explain something to you. If I'm doing that kind of stuff at the end of the day, then it means all my customer testimonies are fake. That means at the end of the day, the church that did the demonstration, that's fake. And when I have my showroom, and you can bring your butt down there personally around my security, because if you do something stupid, you ain't gonna like the outcome. I'm just gonna let you know. You ain't gonna be waiting for you. So don't do anything stupid. And we'll have lawyers to back it up if you get the crap beat out of you if it happens. You come in there, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have top security in there for dum-dums. You wanna walk in there, you can get broken up. So bottom line, you come here, be respectful. You know, check out the screen. That's it. Say hi. I'll shake your hand and everything. But if you want to get stupid, I got somebody in there to break you up. All right? So, and you can go call a lawyer, whatever. You'll lose it. But anyway, simple and plain. You can come down and check out the showroom. And all that ISO nonsense, well, where are we using that in that? Are we controlling people's mind now? Next week, oh, he has mind control. He has a machine in there to control people's minds to make them see this. Oh, please stop it. You're going to mess around and get yourself a 302. No, it is what it is. That y'all cry so much, man, and just simply just seeing that guy come in and cry about the ISOs, already cried. So I guess ISOs were being used when he didn't make the product twice in a row. It was being used also too. What excuse you have for that? That the product kept coming up gray. But they'll sit there and say, oh, he made the product. Oh, he made the product, but he deleted the first video and then brought it back in when he got ridiculed on it. Then claimed the video for the paint to be black. But in the second video showing the paint stick that he used to stir the paint with, he says it's gray, not black. Then he comes back in and he takes out one of the ingredients and says this is a darker mix. He didn't say black, he said darker. Our product is black. Call it what it is. It's called Black Series Edition. That is the name of the product, black. You called it dark. Because you knew when you were staring the paint over and over and over again, that's why it took so long, that you were trying to get it to turn black and it didn't. It just remained dark gray. And you failed again in that demonstration because the rollers again came up gray. You had an object in the back that truly was black. Your bookcase was black. None of that was matching the screen. So I help you with this. I come in and I make the product for you because you don't have much left on the table. Water and black paint. So we put in a high fluorescent glitter, mix it with black paint, put it up here, and this is what we're using right now. And you guys still come in crying, whining, oh, no, he's using this, that, and shut up. I like to tell you to shut up, but come on, that's sad. Yeah, it's sad. It's almost going to be as sad as watching him trying to make the product the third time around. You can't go with black, we did it already, and I don't know what he's going to make blacker than black, so I don't know how that's going to work. If he goes on, like I said, he grabs other ingredients, well, he's just doing the same thing you just did when you came here talking about the ISOs. Come on, man, get over it. Your product don't work. We just sat there and watched the demonstration and stuff matching in the same demonstration, and we all don't match. Stop crying. Always crying. Yeah, there gotta be the ISOs. Man sat there on a 4K projector and matched a screen with house paint. Yet you don't want to talk about that. We asked you guys, what product do you have on your wall of his? Don't even want to tell me. So that tells you right there. Oh, I forgot about that. We have a video for that. I got to track those down. We have a video where we have a camera recording us, two live cameras side to side, and I'm actually changing the settings in the camera while you're watching it to the second recording. I'm going to find those and post those. I forgot, we made those for the ISO idiots. Literally, that's what it's labeled. ISO idiots. So we did that one already too. I'm going to find those today. We'll post those directly to the site. I'll show you where they're at. But we did all that already. When you sat there and said, oh, its settings must be high, my projectors in here are run on eco mode. My projectors run under factory settings. These are venues. They go up to 100 in brightness. We got them under that. And if you consider the fact, when you think about it, honestly, in his video, he paid $3,300 for an ultra short throw projector. He sits in the dark at a screen size of 106. I kind of remember numbers really good. So 106 inches, right up on top of the screen, less than a foot. My projector is 720p. My projector sits back 21 feet from the screen. My projector base, my screen size is 159 inches, 1610. I can maintain anything I want on that screen. As a matter of fact, I did a demonstration of my screen basically displaying at 10 hours and over 16 hours of video. And y'all can't even do that one. Okay, moving on. Ugh, man. And then I told you they were going to scream that. Did I tell you? I told you. They're going to come in after we blew the product out of this. Or actually made him look like an idiot when trying to make our products. We told you he was going to come in and they wanted to use that line. Well, it's got to be the ISO. It's got to be the settings. Man, you run out of ideas. Stop it. Now it's looking sad. It's so sad. So sad. What time we got here? All right, we're still good. What other excuses you got now? And no, you were blocked. And they're going to come and cry about that. Oh, he blocked me because he knew I was right. No, I sat there and said, in the middle of the demonstration, we're not leaving you guys on here no more. We used you for the purpose that we need you for. We brought you in the room, we got you all hyped up, and we asked you a simple question. What screen paint do you have? All of y'all came here ranting and carrying about backing this guy up, and we asked you what screen paint you had, and you couldn't even tell me because you didn't want to say, because you knew automatically from the door you got robbed. So you already admitted that you got scammed, because anybody else would have been proud to announce their screen. You couldn't, because you saw him on a video matching the product, but yet you came in here to back him. Number two, we were able to prove that you're sheep and you're stupid and you will follow anything under the face of the sun, even when a person rips you off, but you're too embarrassing to name the product that you got ripped off on. That's what we were able to prove yesterday. So now you served your purpose. We're done with you. You get blocked from now on when you come on. If you want to carry on and act up. Now, if you come in here and you want to act like you got some common sense, I got no problem with keeping you. You want to act up? Bye-bye. And that's where most of you want to come in here and scream and carry on. But I'm going to ask you the same question when you come in here. What screen paint do you have? Because I figured that's the one thing that you guys can't seem to get around. You can't answer correctly. So, for you naysayers that want to come into my room, question, can you name what screen paints you have? To show you how much they're embarrassed by saying this, if I title the next video simply, Cinemax Owners Only, come in, yes or no, do you have the product? I can invite you, and I bet you no one of y'all will come in here and tell me the name of your screen that you have, knowing that you have that product over there, that match house paint. Are you willing to back the product? I can put you on blast right now if you want. I can come in right now and I can basically title the video right now for Cinemax users, because that's the more embarrassing video out of all of them. For you to come into the room. Even if you say your personal mix, you're still screwed. Even if you sit there and say, hey, I'm a hybrid mix at the end of the day, you're still screwed, because we can ask you for test demonstrations on the product. Can you show me any test demonstrations on the product by the owner before you bought it? Anything you choose, you're screwed. If you say UB mix, we made that product ourselves with a reversal and using his own tutorial video, so then you're still screwed again. So again, people have the Cinemax as his top screen. We're going to invite you into a room and tell me if you have the product, yes or no, as we play the video of him basically matching the product. All right, let's do that one next, because this right here, we crushed it. Crushed it. Do, 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 do. Should we turn the lights up? Maybe that will work a little better. Let's see if that works if we turn the lights off for the screen. Turn the lights out right there. Put that white. Does it work the lights up? Nope. Does the same thing. Boo, do, 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 do. 4K snow screensavers. Do, 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 do. Y'all cry about that a lot. The minute we basically blow you apart, oh, it got to be the ISOs. That's all I got left. It's got to be the ISOs. Y'all in the room in a fetal position, balled up in the corner, beads of sweat coming down y'all face, looking like y'all got a Jerry curl back there, freaking just going through all kinds of pandemonium. Like, it's got to be that. He couldn't make the product. He couldn't make it. He wasn't carrying. He made it himself. He made it blacker than how he made it. It still didn't matter. Maybe it's got to be the ISO. It's got to be. Y'all sound desperate, real desperate. I got a right to do this. I'm having fun. Y'all sound so desperate. Notice how we're going to word this. Can Crows customers backup support for the Cinemax? So, you come into the room, it's open, you have the right to talk. We want to know if you have the Cinemax, yes or no. We don't want to see books. We don't want to see people writing all that. We don't want to see none of that crap. Yes or no. Do you have it? Tell us that you purchased the screen. As a matter of fact, better yet, say, yes, I purchased the Cinemax. That's all you got to put in. Yes, I purchased the Cinemax. Yes, I purchased the Cinemax. Are you embarrassed that you bought a product that's matching house paint with him on the video? You guys asked for it. I keep telling you, don't come into the room saying dumb stuff and I have to put you in bad situations. Lights on, boom, lights on. That's way too easy. This is too much fun. I got to do something else. I'm bored with this challenge. Got to find something else. Some other black paint. Let's see what else we got. We got that Amazon paint that's coming in. That's black. I got to go to a fabric store and buy some other fabric. Something, man. This is getting boring. Now, you know what's funny about this? I find it's boring because, again, I'm bored with it already. I got to find something else. You can't get through 1 gallon of house paint. You're afraid of slip silver. You won't go near. I got the black version of that. You're afraid to do the demonstrations. Again, slip silver, network grade 773. Anyway, you're just afraid of it. And here I am doing this for fun. I'm bored with this already. I got to find something else to do. I'm going to the Home. Is the Home Depot open today or something? I can go pick up some stuff. I'm going to order some stuff online. This is definitely boring. Oh, you got to go. Gee whiz. Too freaking easy.